Welcome to the House of Hammer, built by the nation for the nation. Welcome to Raider Nation News today. I am your host and the tribal chief of Raider Nation.
Acknowledge me.
Hope everybody's having a great Sunday wherever you guys are at. Before we go any further, y'all know the routine. Those that have been in here for a minute, those new in here, let me teach you real quick. Smash some thumbs, hammer that sub, crush the bell to stay up to date with all your Raiders news, rumors, updates, live streams, and reactions. So there was news earlier this morning, courtesy of Vincent Bassignori, that the Raiders were looking to either trade cornerback Jack Jones, and if they were not able to find a suitor, that he would be released. He was set to be released tomorrow. Let's throw the quote up there real quickly, and then we're going to talk a little bit more about it. But the Raiders are working to trade cornerback Jack Jones, but if they can't work out a trade, Jones will be released on Monday. Well, Ian Rappaport of NFL Network announced about 2 hours ago that the Raiders could not find a suitor and have officially released Jack Jones. Now, I had a lot that I was going to talk about as it pertains to this situation with Jack Jones. I still think we can talk about it. Look, this dude is now 27 years old. He was claimed off of waivers by us late 2023. He reunited with Antonio Pierce. He had the immediate impact when he came to Vegas with 2 pick sixes in consecutive games against the Chargers and the Chiefs. However, last season, his performance didn't meet expectations. Pro Football Focus ranked him 102nd out of 116 corners in the league, indicating a huge decline in his on-field effectiveness. Now, we've already seen the changes. Nate Hobbs has gone to Green Bay. We were looking at Jack Jones going into this season as the number 1 or number 2 corner for us. And we've already talked about how thin our depth chart is at the cornerback position. I looked at teams. I was going to talk about this again, but now it's official. He has been released. I looked at teams that could be potential fits for him moving forward. Teams like the Bengals, the Bills, the Packers, the Rams. He has experience in playmaking ability, but we also know his attitude, and a lot of the performance this past season was just like very, very hit and miss. For me, it was more of Marcus Peters-esque when he was with us. So yes, it does free up $3.4 million in cap space. I'll have a little bit more money to play around with, which it is what it is. More fun for us, especially come summertime. You know, going through camp, a lot of players will be released, cut, what have you. We could have eyes on certain people that we don't necessarily know about at this point in time. But yes, those coming on in, Jack Jones has been released by the Las Vegas Raiders. Let me do this real quickly. I haven't started it yet, so let's get a quick roll call going. We got 32 in here. Share it out. I was going to start it at 5 o'clock. Give me a thumbs up so I know you guys can hear me, because, you know, we had a problem earlier in Graf's live, and salute to him. Put on a great show, great live as always. But let me do a quick roll call, and then we'll talk more about this. Anthony, David Zond is in the building. Raider Ryan, Anthony, Sacktown, Rosetown, Raider Ryan, Laney, been a minute. I hope you're doing well. Rorschach, what's good, my guy? Terry Ogden, thank you for becoming a member. Oh, he's been a member for 15 months, but still got to shout him out. So there you go. Let's see. Frank Jaramillo's in here. LV. Jack Jones doesn't tackle on occasion as well. We don't have to worry about Jack Jones anymore. You know, we had the little joke, who? Jack Jones? Well, yeah, realistically, who? Because he's no longer a Raider, guys. It is, again, Ian Rappaport of NFL Network announced this at about 2:32 Eastern time. I came on to talk about the what-if scenarios, and I just gave you guys some names of a couple teams that he could fit with. But again, lack of performance this past season, little off-field issues, and basically his attitude. I think it's going to kind of be a red flag for a lot of teams. Maybe they'll give him a shot at camp and see what the possibilities are. But as of right now, for those coming on in, yes, it was announced. NFL Network, Ian Rappaport, the Raiders have released cornerback Jack Jones. So you guys can hear me. That's great. Thank you, because I don't know what I did in the span of 24 hours, but my mixer was not mixing. You guys cannot hear me. I had to use the secondary mic, which I wasn't too thrilled about, but I appreciate everybody that's in here right now. Sounds like a cornerback pick in the upcoming draft. Yes, I definitely can see that, and we will do a mock draft today. I just saw Wasted's live, and I had to give him a hard time about his mock draft because seems like all of you do. So why not? Are you talking about Asante? It's funny. Somebody actually at my job was talking about him. This dude seems to all of a sudden knows I'm a Raider fan and seems to like dig up a whole bunch of historics and all this other stuff, and I'm just like, wow, okay. Let's see. And he's not a Raider fan, by the way. Elvis Maximus, I love it. Think we may go after Asante Samuel Jr. I don't know. Shieldmore back to back to back. Yeah, you guys kind of got a Shieldmore block. It's been a minute. And you heard what Graf said during his live. Like, I've been away working like a Jamaican and pretty much living up to the stereotype. We're going to try to find some time to try to get on a little bit more. I know it's the off season, and I had this conversation with Graf. There hasn't been too much to talk about recently, but I'm going to try my best to get on, even if it's 45 minutes to an hour, as much as I possibly can. As long as you guys are here, there's always going to be something to talk about. So stay tuned. I'm going to do my best to be on a little bit more. I got to get back into that consistency kick. And you see where we're at in the top right corner right now, 10,194. We've lost some. We were at 10,200 before I stepped away. Wisdom teeth extracted. Life happens. Whole bunch of stuff. But I'm back. So appreciate y'all being in here right now. Dan, what's good, man? Space Beast Pete is getting who he wants. And I'm for it. I'm 1,000%. I'm here for it, man. We've talked about Carroll from the time he was brought in. He is a culture changer. He's going to do things to put this team in the best situations and the best spots to succeed, the best spots to compete. So, compete. I'm here for it, man. Like I said, I wasn't too thrilled with a lot of Jack Jones's performance last year, whiffing on tackles, looked like he was afraid to hit. You don't want that. You don't need that at this level. So I'm good. He's gone. It is what it is. We move on. That's it. Like I said, who? Jack Jones. Yeah, exactly. Who? He ain't a Raider no more. So it is what it is. Let's see if I'm missing anybody. I don't think I am. Navman, Crispin. Yeah, I see you guys. You guys just pulled on up. Salute, salute, salute. Appreciate y'all. We have again, this is light. It's Sunday. People are probably out with the family and stuff as well. So, and again, I haven't been on much. So it's going to be light for a bit. It is what it is. I will do a mock draft. I don't think I need to be on very long right now. Look, Graf was on for a while. Wasted was on, I think, for over 2 hours, maybe even longer than that, because he just wrapped up. He might have been on for 3. So we can do a mock draft, and I could probably get the hell out of here. Like I said, I just came on to talk about this. Jones is gone. What's our next move? Like, we'll mess around with the mock draft. We'll look at the corners. I think the one I did with Graf before, I think I took 1, maybe 2. So we'll see. And if anybody has any questions, come on. Floor is always yours. I was going to try to get a hold of Joe, but he's probably out and about doing his thing. We could actually try real quick and see. Check on this dude. It's been a minute. Sorry for the dead air. I hate doing that. I'm just looking at you guys chatting it up in the chat, so nobody has any questions right now. And I'm pretty sure I didn't see it before. I take that back. I did highlight Raider Ryan and Terry Ogden, Green Dot Gang members. They had their 15-month anniversary. I forgot what Terry had. No, Terry just became a member. So you guys want to keep the lights on here? You guys want to support this channel? The best way to do it is to click the link pinned to the very top. I appreciate each and every single one of y'all pulling up. I think trade more in play now than ever. What do you mean, Nav, man? He's gone, dude. They released him. 2 hours ago. If you're talking about Jack Jones. It was already Ian Rappaport of NFL Network announced that he has been released. So there was nobody that seemed to want to work this trade between the Raiders. So yeah, Jones is officially released. Again, it saves us $3.4 million in cap space. It is what it is. Trade back in the draft and trade for a vet corner. Who would you look at? Navman. I want to highlight, and I'm like messing up here. Been a while. Sorry. Who would you trade back for? Who do you think would be a good fit, especially with Pete Carroll and Patrick Graham's defense? Who do you think? Do you think Samuel Jr. is the answer? Never had the Baker Mayfield. Yeah, because I'm growing it out. This is what it's going to look like because I don't think I could put any fitteds on right now. Um, Let me take a look at something real quickly. Now you're bringing this up, I want to take a look at something. You think that would work in terms of a trade with us and our rivals? Because I don't. But I want to take a look at something in terms of his stats the last few years. Let me take a look real quick. Stats. All right. So last year he only played 4. I guess he went down with injury. Rookie season, 12 games, 22, 23, 17 games. For his career, he's played in 50, 148 tackles, 28 assisted, 176 combined, 4 tackles for loss, 37 pass breakups, 6 interceptions. I don't know. Space Beast, one of the guys that's been on my radar. And whatever, call me a homer. It is what it is, but dude is a solid corner and was one of the best in the nation this past season. I wouldn't mind it. Vet cornerback best available, in my opinion, is Asante. I don't think so. I don't think so. But again, we can mess around with a mock draft or two, and we can see what's available there as well. But I also don't see the Chargers, let alone Harbaugh, wanting to part ways with Samuel. And if I remember correctly, Samuel's in the last year of his contract. You're going to go and trade a first round pick for him? No, not doing that. Shout out to Raider Ryan. If Jack didn't want to put the work in, then buy Felicia Faxhammer. I felt the same way about Jack and Peters, was yelling at the TV about both of the quitting and not attempting to tackle. Yeah. And it was clear as day last year. A couple times where we did live play-by-play, and I lost my shit a couple of times because of his piss poor performance at times. Whiffing on tackles, or running up to it when the play was already dead. Like, dude, really? Where do they do that at? Come on. I was gonna call, but I think he's with the fam. I can't. Oh my god. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. Sorry, I'm mixing the two things unintentionally. Negative on the draft trade. See, there you go. We need a corner that plays man to man and not just on one side, a la Sherman. That is what bothered me about this game. Shut down corners who can lock down the best receiver. I'm with you on that, Rorschach, and salute to you, bro. Trade back in the draft is becoming more apparent. I don't think for us it is, though. Right now, the way things are looking, I don't see us trading back. I don't. Then we lose out on somebody of the likes of Ginty. Ginty is that guy for us. I really do think that. Like, we've seen Carroll's schemes in the past and type of running backs that he has had. I don't see why you don't take this guy. And the two highest praised running backs in this draft class, him and Hampton, you're looking at both of them being off the board in the first round. Mark my words on that. Adam, what's good, bro? Salute. All right, so no Hammer and Joe show today, but we will get Joe on at some point this coming week when I can get on, most definitely. So stay tuned for that. Adam, Jack Jones has been released. Yeah, and I've seen it on a couple of different mock drafts. I really don't know how realistic it is. Who's to say it doesn't happen? As we find out draft night, right? Unless something comes out sooner than that. DCAM, Jason, it's funny because when Graf sent me the tweet today by Vinny B, I said Jackrabbit and Decamerion. Like, is that where we're looking? And there was another dude that he mentioned. I want to say it was Stokes. I could be wrong, but he was like, he thinks that Stokes would be the guy to be starting. So I don't know. I don't know. Are we going to see Devonshire on the field this year? And Devonshire was a guy we talked about earlier this afternoon as well. I think we could. We saw him here and there. He didn't get a lot of playing time with us this past season. I would like to believe that we could see a little bit more of him this coming season. Time will tell. Stokes definitely in the rotation. Okay, it is Stokes. I thought I was losing my mind for a minute. Don't forget. There you go. There you go. And if you haven't already, come on, y'all. Smash some thumbs. Hammer that sub. Crush the bell. So, again, nothing to talk about. I came on wanting to talk about this whole thing with Jack Jones, thinking, yeah, he'll probably be released tomorrow. No, he was released 2.5 hours ago. So I came on. This is what we're talking about right now. And you guys just saw it run across the ticker. After the trade efforts, he has officially been released. So, and the birthday boy is in the building. Salute to our neighbor across the pond. Happy birthday and many, many more, my guy. Appreciate you. Let's get this going. Like I said, there's no need to be on too long right now. We already got it set up and good to go. Take that off the screen. Let's start this up. We could do a couple different scenarios. We could do the trades. We could do all that stuff. I'm gonna start with a basic, not taking anything. See what happens. Now, this is what we have available right now. This is what's there for us right now. Again, I don't know how realistic Travis Hunter is at 6, but I'm gonna go and take that route and go with Travis Jones. Hunter, I'm sorry. I don't know why I said Jones. You know what? That's one of my childhood friends, and he was a beast of a corner. So yeah, salute to him. Again, I'm not gonna take any of these trades right now. We got a corner in Travis Hunter. We got our running back in Amarian Hampton. It looks like Miller was off the board already. Alfred Collins is there. I really want to see Hunter play both sides. I'm going to address the inside, though. The interior, I'm going to go with Alfred Collins here. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they did that. And it was funny because Graf mentioned that earlier as well. So we got Hunter, we got Amarian Hampton, we got Alfred Collins. And pretty much go anywhere we want here. I'm still very iffy about Ewers, but I really don't. I also don't look at us taking a quarterback in this draft. I don't see why we should at this point. But yeah, we should have kept Jones and converted him to receiver. Wow, that's a hot take. If the draft felt like this, we won the draft. I will take Emery here to shore up the offensive line. Like I said, I'm not going to take anything here. Not in this one, anyways. I mean, I could go late. I like Bowman. I really do. Shore up the linebacker position and took him in the last mock that we did earlier with Graf. Yes, it was. Mets got that sweep over Toronto. And I know this is not football related. This isn't football related, but congratulations to Alex the Great 8 Ovechkin breaking the all-time goals record. He did it earlier this afternoon against the New York Islanders. Wayne Gretzky was in attendance. Alex Ovechkin now holds the all-time goals record with 895. So congratulations. Definitely one of my all-time favorite hockey players. I got to see him for my birthday. This was ages ago, but he broke Jack Hillen's jaw with a slap shot. It was one of the craziest things I've ever seen. So again, congratulations to Alex Ovechkin, the new all-time goals record holder in the NHL. Let's continue. We can go interior here. We can go and get another receiver, which I'm saying another because Travis can do both, but I'm going to go with Taj Felton here. I'm a Bruins fan, so I can't stand him. You guys also have a kid from Long Island, Long Beach to be exact, in Charlie McAvoy, and that kid is a beast. All right, so you see where we're at right now. We have Travis Hunter, we have Amarian Hampton, we have Alfred Collins, Emery Jones, Smell Mondin Jr., and Taj Felton. So far, we have three picks left. Do I want to take another corner here? No, I'm going to go the route of taking a tight end. Again, our depth is very, very thin right now at the tight end position. Fill it up. I'm going to highlight you in a second, Nav, man. I appreciate you. We can go with Quay at the edge. If Hill's there, I'm just going to end it there. And he's not. I will shore up the interior, and I will go with Joshua Gray out of Oregon State. Shout out to Nav, man, on the $5.
Holla, city of squalor.
Considering the back end now and our front four being what we expect it to be, do we really need a shutdown corner? I think linebacker will be a greater need on defense. So tell me what you guys think of this. Tell me what you guys think of this mock actually first. I still think we're going to need corners, most definitely. But this is where we finish, and this was a straight up draft. So we got Travis Hunter at 6. Again, don't know how realistic it is. We got Amarian Hampton, the second round. Defensive line, we added Alfred Collins. We got Emery Jones, the offensive tackle out of LSU. We got Smell Mondin Jr., the linebacker out of Georgia. Wide receiver Taj Felton out of Maryland. You went offense again and took Jalen Conyers, the tight end out of Texas Tech. We got Quay Robinson, the edge rusher out of Bama, and Joshua Gray at guard out of Oregon State with the last pick. Better than Wace's draft. Oh, God. He's going to be so mad. So technically, I'm looking just to double check. We only did take one corner, and that corner was Travis Hunter. But, and Fuego, I appreciate you, man. Thank you. You guys want to run it back and do maybe trade back? Thumbs up, thumbs down. No QB will Howard. Yeah, I decided not to go a quarterback in this draft. And I did mention something earlier today in terms of an article that NFL.com put out, their 5-round mock draft, and they have us drafting a quarterback. They have us taking Jalen Milroe in the 3rd round. Very, very interesting. You guys want to run it back? One more? All right, let's run it back. Should have had somebody take a screenshot from the jump with this one. I don't think I'm logged in, so I'm not going to save that. Do we really need to draft a quarterback? We have our starter and our backup, right? Caps, there you go. All right, let's do this. Start this one up. So we can get we trade back here with Chicago, and we go back 4 spots. We get an additional pick in the second round, and then we get a couple of we get a second and a third in 2026. Let's see what the other offers are first. Actually, that is the offer, and I'm gonna take it. Hey, yo. I'll Jalen will make it till the third. All right, so we're gonna take that one. The Rams are giving us a couple of offers too, but I'm not moving that far back in the first round. And that's the only offer we got. So I'm going to reject that. This is incredibly strange. And look at who's there. This is incredibly strange right here. Yeah, y'all said it, so I got to play it.
Hey, no Diddy, man.
So I know
No
you guys
Diddy.
can hear the sound effects as well. Like I said, we had some problems, and this was very, very strange. Damn, Rorschach. I can't even highlight that. He will kick me off the cliff. In order of mock drafts, Hammer wasted to Mokes for anyone. Crap. Y'all are going to hell. That shit is fake. No way Travis falls to 10. What do you... All right, I'm going to ask you guys, do I still take Travis Hunter here? And again, is not that realistic. But do we go Hunter here or do we go Genty? Switch it up? All right, I'm going Genty. And, oh, fuck. Yeah, Barron's gone. We got 2 offers, one from New England. I mean, no. No. I'm going to reject both of them. 37th. We do have a corner here. We got 2 corners we can go with here. I'm going to go Azare Thomas here at corner. Washington has an offer for us. No. The fact that we got 2 second-round picks, I'm not willing to give this up. So, no. And there were 2 picks apart. You really think I'm going to do something that crazy? You're bugging. Dart, Milrow. I'm going to go... I mean, I could double up with Hampton right here. I can double up with Hampton right here. Or I can go edge or interior line. This would be some very, very wild shit. Should I just go Hampton? Should have went bold Max Crosby. I'm so done. Jaden, Trey, Alik, Isaiah Bond. I'm going to hold off. I am going to go... This is wild. I am going to go... I'm going to go Donovan Jackson just to shore up the offensive line. Let's see what we got from here. Jaden Higgins. So we got a receiver. Another offer. We got 3 offers here. No. Deion Walker is a guy. Dude is a monster. I took Ozzy in one of the other mocks that we did. They said no QB this draft? Okay, say less. I'm going to go Joshua Farmer here out of... Yeah, I'm going to go Joshua Farmer here out of Florida State. Last one, I will take a quarterback. I'm really not sold on it right now. Savion Jones or Ashton Gillette. Go to edge route. Mondin is there again. Malachi Moore is a guy who I have drafted countless times in mocks recently. I can go and move back 2 spots and get an additional. I'm taking this. Still not going quarterback, though. Five. I'm going to take Nash. And then we'll round it out right here with. I'll go offensive tackle. What running backs are left? Why would it matter if we double? Oh, man. So let's see what this one looked like. So we got Ashton Genty after we traded back. We got a little bit more draft capital, including a second pick in the second round, 2 picks apart from one another. We got Azare Thomas, the corner out of Florida State. We got Donovan Jackson, the guard out of Ohio State. Jaden Higgins, Joshua Farmer, Ashton Gillette, Small Mondin again, Malachi Moore, Luke Lakey, Nick Nash, and Brandon Crenshaw Dixon. What do you guys think of this one? Screenshot it and send it to Wasted Talent. Yo, look, you guys want to screenshot this? I'll show you guys the rest. Broke my scale. Yo, appreciate y'all. So we're gonna do one more. We've only been on 30 minutes. Like I said, this wasn't gonna be a long live anyways. We'll do one more. And I think we are actually on X right now. I think we're on Facebook as well. I didn't even get to look at either one of them to see. I tried to link it today. I'm actually going to take a quick look and see if we're on. That's great. If not, then I guess that thing is never going to work for me. Let's take a look real quick. See where we're at. It actually works. We are on X right now. I appreciate everybody that's over there and those that are on Facebook as well. Thank you guys so much for pulling on up. They got a couple over there right now watching, so I appreciate y'all. Let's get back to it. Let's do one more before we get out of here, and I will try to take a quarterback this time at some point in this one. What is it about Hammer's mock drafts that kick the shit out of the others? I don't know, man. I don't know. So this is the last one we're going to do. Like I said, I'm not going to take any. I don't know if I want to take anything here. And these are all futures. I'm not taking that shit. You're wildin'. No. A whole bunch of futures. No, I'm good. Abdul Carter is now here. Ashton Genty's here. Travis Hunter is here. I'm the tribal chief. That's what I love it. I love it. Rosetown, that's a comment of the day right there.
Acknowledge me.
Appreciate you. So what are we doing? Xavier said Travis. All right, so we did take Genty in the last one. We'll go Travis Hunter here. As much as I don't know, man. Maybe try Carter this time. I'm gonna go Carter this time. He gave me a B plus on that. Okay, that's what it is. Let's see where we're at. Come round two. We got some offers. We got one offer. I'm not taking it. Marion Hampton is there. Ding, ding, ding. Touch. We got a running back. Third round is where I'm going to try to look at a quarterback if there's one that grabs my attention. We got 3 offers. Nope. There's a nice little overhaul there by Baltimore, but I'm not going to take it. Quarterbacks, let's see where we're at. Will Howard is there in the 3rd round. I'm going to do it. I'll pull the trigger there. And then we'll look at the rest of this and see what happens. Deion Walker is there. Ozzie is there. I'm going to go linebacker here. I'm going to go linebacker here and take Chris Paul out of Mississippi. This might not be the best one, but the others are pretty solid in my opinion. Torrey Horton or Vernon Broughton. Quincy! Need a receiver. I'm going to take Horton here. Pass on another Carter and waste his head might explode. Yeah. So, we got a receiver, got a linebacker, got a quarterback, we got a running back, we got an edge rusher. I'm going to go corner here. Take Noah Williams out of Cal. Pretty much go anywhere I want here. Go tackle here because we didn't touch the offensive line. Jalen Conyers is there again. Like I said, I want to add that depth to the tight end position. Jake Majors or Josh Gray? I'm going to go with Jake Majors. I'm sorry, Josh Gray. Let me know what you guys think of this one. And now that I know I can do the multi-stream again, the way I just did it, we're fucking golden. We're going to be on a whole bunch of platforms again, which is going to be a great thing. So we took Abdul Carter at 6. We went Amari and Hampton with our 2nd round pick. Will Howard in the 3rd round. Chris Paul, the linebacker out of Mississippi. Torrey Horton, the wide receiver out of Colorado State. Noah Williams, a corner out of Cal. Johnny Cornelius, tackle out of Oregon. Jalen Conyers, the tight end out of Texas Tech. And Joshua Gray, the guard out of Oregon State. So ultimately, I think all 3 of these mocks were very, very solid. We did do straight up. We did one where we traded back twice. And this one, we just added a quarterback in this mock. So all in all, I think that they were all pretty good. I know apparently now that the Raiders do have interest in Quinn Ewers. I put a post up the other day where I did have him in a mock draft, and I stated that for me, I think he's a guy that needs to be developed. I still don't necessarily see him as being a starting quarterback at the next level. But if that's a route that they decide to go, like, I'm not going to object to it. I will say this. He's more accurate and he's a lot more mobile than Aiden O'Connell. And that's not an insult. It's just a fact of life. Like, I've talked about this when it comes to O'Connell and him trying to run. He looks like he has cinder blocks on his feet. So let me get this back to the regular screen. There we go. And yeah, smash some thumbs, hammer that sub, crush a bell. Carter or Hampton aren't there realistically, but that's an A. Cider, I appreciate you. Caps, that's dope. Leaky, what's good? Long time no see. Hope you're doing well. UConn did win it. Congratulations to UConn, to the new NCAA women's national champs. Cuzzo, I think he should show interest there. I'm just saying. But yes, I think we covered more than enough. And again, it was only 40 minutes. It wasn't really much to talk about. Those that are coming in that saw the previous lives talking about Jack Jones, the Raiders did in fact release Jack Jones about almost 3 hours ago now, as they couldn't seem to find a team willing to trade for him. So that saves us $3.4 million in cap space, but Jack Jones is no longer a Raider. We did a couple of mock drafts and we just hung out and we're shooting the shit a little bit with each and every single one of y'all. I appreciate y'all pulling on up on this Sunday. I know a lot of you guys are probably, the ones that aren't here anyways, are out doing their thing, out with the families, what have you. But I appreciate those that are in here that did pull up. And again, on your way out, if you haven't already, smash some thumbs, hammer that sub, crush the bell to stay up to date with all your Raiders news, rumors, updates, live streams, and reactions. In the house at Hammer, built by the nation for the nation, Raider Nation News Today. I would say I would be back tomorrow, but that would be a lie because I do have to go in much earlier than expected. If anything, we will try to do something Tuesday, maybe even bring back Talk That Shit Tuesday. We will open up the vault lines. I want to hear from you guys, your thoughts, your opinions, what you think is going to happen in the next couple of weeks. We are about, what is it? I want to say 15 or 16 days out from the 2025 NFL draft. So I definitely want to hear what you guys have to say, your thoughts and your opinions, and maybe we can also do, and this is going to be Tuesday, maybe we can have some fun. If you guys are Green Dot Gang, I'll have you guys do some drafts. Why not? Make it more fun for each and every single one of y'all. I love having you guys interact. So maybe we can do that. I don't think there's much else to be said. Continue to stay safe. Most importantly, be kind to one another. COVID or not, you should always remember to wash your hands and your asses. And as always, win, lose, or tie, Raider Nation till I die. Till next time, y'all. And of course, as always on my New York, peace, love, and positivity. And oh yeah, there's that part too.
And when I leave, come together like butt cheeks.
Till next time, y'all, we outro. Have a good night.